Everyone's family is different. Some families are your typical family, while others are a bit off. Many people think that their family is perfectly normal, but others would disagree. There are other families that are very unusual, and they know it. You are about to find out more about these families. Here are the 10 most unusual families in the world. Xiona-Chana family. Xiona-Chana is the head of the largest family in the world. Most families would be considered large if there was a mother, a father, and 7 children. Xiona's family far exceeds an average family. Xiona is the head of the family, and he has 39 wives, 91 sons, 14 daughters-in-law, and 33 grandchildren. Xiona and his entire family live in a 4-story mansion with 100 rooms located in the hills of India. The community where the family lives allow a man to have as many wives as he likes. Xiona keeps the younger wives close to his bedroom, while the older ones sleep further away. Xiona is very strict when it comes to his family, and everyone has responsibilities. According to one of his daughters-in-law, Xiona is the most attractive man in the village, and he is the center of the entire family's world. One of Xiona's wives says that the family gets along so well because everyone has mutual respect for one another. Xiona has allowed his sons and will let his grandsons to marry as many women as they like. He believes that being able to take care of such a large family is a blessing from God. Most people would find this way of life strange, but all of the members of the Chana family believe they are blessed to be part of such a wonderful family. The Russell family. Terry Lynn is the matriarch of the family, and she is a real-life Rapunzel. She and her 3 daughters all have a condition that causes their hair to grow constantly. Terry and her daughters have hair that is at least 74 inches, which is twice as long as the average woman's hair. It is a genetic condition that causes Terry's hair to grow so much, and she passed the condition on to all 3 of her daughters. It is expected that their hair will continue growing at this fast rate for at least 10 years. Terry says that washing her hair is difficult. When her hair gets wet, it gets very heavy and drags her body to the floor. To wash it thoroughly, she has to kneel in the bathtub, which isn't always easy. Her oldest daughter, who is 11 years old, has hair that is 36 3/4 inches long. Her 9-year-old daughter has hair that is 36 inches long. When each member of the family washes their hair, they use at least 1/4 of the bottle of conditioner to keep it looking shiny and prevent it from tangling. The average woman pours conditioner about the size of a $50 in their hand. Many women would kill to have this genetic condition. Terry says that she and her daughters are blessed, but having such long hair can be a hassle from time to time. The Kulkarnis family. Every member of this family is so tall that they are never able to use public transportation. To get around easily, the family rides scooters. The family is the tallest in India, and they are about to set a new world record for being the tallest family in the world. Sharad is 52 years old, and he is 7 feet 1.5 inches tall. His wife is 46 years old, and she is 6 feet 2.6 inches tall. The couple has a 22-year-old daughter named Ruga, and she is 6 feet 1 inch tall. Their other daughter, Sonia, is 16 years old, and she is 6 feet 4 inches tall and still growing. When you combine the whole family's height, it would equal 26 feet. In India's version of the Guinness Book of World Records, the Limca Book of World Records, the couple has earned the honor of being the tallest couple in India. They took the title when they got married in 1989. They were very close to being in the Guinness Book of World Records also, but Wayne and Laurie Halquist from Stockton, California, took the title with a combined height of 13 feet 4 inches. Mr. Kulkarnis reached 7 feet when he was just 17, and says that he and his family were often mocked by their fellow villagers for their height. To live in their home comfortably, the family had to make some changes. They changed the door frames from 6 feet to 8 feet so they could avoid hitting their heads when walking in and out of a room. Everything inside the home is customized for their height, including their beds, dressers, and even the toilet. Being so tall can be difficult at times, but the family says they are proud of who they are. Leah and Aro, the vampire family. Thanks to the Twilight series, being a vampire is desirable these days. Who wouldn't want to be Robert Pattinson? People all over the world now love vampires rather than fearing them. But this family has taken the whole vampire thing to a new extent. Leah and Aro can call themselves vampires because they drink each other's blood once a week. They even shoot videos of themselves drinking the blood. Both Leah and Aro dress only in black to further their vampire appearance. The couple says that drinking each other's blood is very intimate, and is more intimate than sex. Both Leah and Aro were goth, and it was Aro that turned Leah into a vampire. They were only dating for a few months when Aro proposed, and Leah says that if she goes without drinking blood for an extended period of time, that she feels weak. They say that drinking each other's blood is a way to connect on the deepest level possible. Brittany and Abby Hensel. Brittany and Abby are conjoined twins, and they are determined to live a normal life just like everyone else. The twins attended a regular high school and went off to college. Today, they have jobs that allow them to support themselves financially. They're from Minnesota and graduated from Bethel University before getting jobs as teachers in a primary school. Both teachers have their own teaching license, but they receive just one salary for both of them to share. Brittany and Abby believe that they deserve two salaries because they have different ideas, different teaching methods, and their own teaching degrees. The twins know each other so well that they finish each other's sentences. They are also very supportive of one another. The twins have 2 sets of lungs, 2 hearts, and 2 stomachs. They share a liver, a large intestine, and a reproductive system. Abby controls the right side of their body, and Brittany controls the left side. Abby is the taller sister, standing at 5 feet 2 inches, and Brittany is 4 feet 10 inches tall. They are role models for the children they teach at school, and one day, they hope to have a family of their own. Many people look at the twins and think their lives are a daily struggle, but Brittany and Abby say that they are blessed to have each other. The Brett family. The Brett family is from Scotland, and there are 10 boys and 1 girl. Mom, Alexis, gets up at 5:30 a.m. to shower and get ready for the day. Dad, David, is 43 years old and he drives a train. His job has him working very inflexible shifts, leaving Alexis to do much of the work around the house. But David was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease 5 years ago, but he still helps out with the kids and even cooks dinner on occasion. When Alexis does have some time to herself, she doesn't spend it on the couch watching TV. Instead, she goes to the gym to remain fit. Alexis says the key to caring for such a large family lies in having a routine. She says that she is able to get things done because she doesn't let herself get stressed. When their youngest child, a daughter, was born, the couple was shocked. After having 10 boys, they didn't think having a daughter was in the cards. But when it happened, the family was thrilled. Many parents struggle at times with just 2 and 3 children. Can you imagine having 11? The Deves family. This family is very unusual. John Deves left his family when his daughter was only a year old. It wasn't until 30 years later that he was reunited with his family. This isn't the unusual part. What makes this family so unique is that when John reunited with his daughter, they became a couple and started a family of their own. John's daughter Jenny was 31 years old when she was reunited with her father. She already had 2 children from a previous marriage. When she met her father, Jenny fell in love with him, and they had 2 children together. In 2009, they separated. After they admitted to incest, the judge put them on a good behavior bond, which was why they were forced to separate. They say they now live like a typical family as father and daughter. There are many people who disagree with the fact that this father and daughter started a family together, but Jenny says that the heart wants what the heart wants. The Gridzon-Ulis family. This family is from Turkey, and what makes them so much more different than your typical family is the way they walk. The children in the family don't just walk on their legs, but they also walk on their hands. Their method of walking is called bear crawl, and they were introduced to the world by a Turkish biologist. The reason the family walks on all 4s is that they have very poor vision and cannot see well enough to walk on just 2 legs. According to the biologist, the family has a genetic mutation on the number 17 chromosome. The mutation affects the part of the brain called the cerebellum, which is responsible for body balance. The family does what they can to live happily, but sadly, people in the village often mock them for the way they walk. The Bannon family. Linda Bannon and her son Timmy are from Chicago, Illinois. They were both born with Holt-Oram syndrome. This is a genetic condition that affects the upper limbs and the heart. Linda was the only one of the children in her family to be born without arms, and she was treated the same way as her other siblings. Her parents wanted to make sure that Linda had the same opportunities as her siblings. Linda's son Timmy was born in 2005, and when he was 8 years old, he had open heart surgery. The doctor's prognosis wasn't good, but after spending a few months in the intensive care unit, Timmy was able to go home. Linda and Timmy use their feet to handle everyday tasks like brushing their teeth or their hair. Timmy and Linda are both excellent swimmers, and Timmy was on his school's swimming team. When he turned 14, he joined the school's football team as a kicker. The family is well known because they have a disability, but they don't let it stop them from doing the things they love. The Bunker family. Chang and Ang Bunker are conjoined twins, also known as the Siamese twins. The twins were born in Thailand, and in 1829 they moved to the United States. When they arrived in the US, they became very well known after they started working in freak shows. People didn't mock the brothers, and they were very interested in them. The twins ended up leaving the freak show after being tortured regularly by their manager. In 1839, they were well off financially, and they both got married. Their families lived in separate houses, and they would stay at one home for a week, and then the next for a week. Chang passed away from a cerebral blood clot, and Ang survived for just a few hours after his brother's passing. The doctor said that Ang's cause of death was unknown.